Can I ask you something? If trying harder really worked, wouldn't you be feeling lighter by now? Maybe even a little better. Have you ever noticed how much effort you put into learning, changing, healing, and yet something inside you still cannot let go of the old baggage? Not just mentally, but emotionally, in your body, in your energy. Most people believe change happens through motivation and willpower. But if that were true, you wouldn't keep feeling like you're stuck in the same loop, right? Here's what's really happening. Your nervous system's job is survival. All day long, it's asking one simple question: am I safe or am I in danger? When it senses danger, emotional, relational, physical, or even remember danger, it activates protection. That protection can look like overthinking, people-pleasing, freezing, numbing, or even self-sabotage. And that's not weakness, that's intelligence, that's science. Your subconscious mind stores everything that once helped you survive. It doesn't care if those patterns make you happy today. It only cares that they worked in the past. So when you try to force change with willpower alone, your system resists. Not because you are wrong or don't know what to do, but because the unfamiliar can feel risky. Healing begins when the body no longer feels like it has to live in survival. When the body feels safe, the mind relaxes, the heart opens, and that's when real change becomes possible without resistance. If you have tried to move forward and still feel stuck, overwhelmed, it's not because something is wrong with you, it's because a part of you is asking to be seen and loved. That's why I created this meditation to guide your nervous system to settle and your subconscious mind to relax, so the emotional baggage you've been carrying can finally begin to release. If this resonates with you, go listen to this week's episode 90, Meditation to Release Feeling Stuck, Healing Emotional Baggage. This podcast is for the soul who knows there is more, the one who's been carrying it all for far too long. If you're ready to let go of old stories, to stop replaying the past and start living from your truth, you're in the right place. This is your moment to release the noise and reconnect to what's real. Welcome to Baggage Begun, Healing Hearts and Minds. I'm Tami Mahmali. If you're here right now, it's not an accident. Something inside you is ready to move, to change, to release, not by forcing change, but by creating space for it and allowing things to shift. We are stepping into a new season, a new year, and maybe even a new version of you. And yet, many people carry the same heaviness from year to year, wondering why things don't shift, even when they are trying so hard. Science tells us that real change doesn't happen through pressure or willpower alone. You know why? Because change is energy. It's a vibration. It happens when we become open, when our subconscious mind and nervous system finally feel safe enough to let go. It's almost impossible to let go and release until the nervous system feels safe. And nothing truly changes unless the subconscious mind receives that safety. Let me explain this in human language. Your nervous system's job is survival. It constantly scans, am I safe or am I in danger? When it senses danger, emotional, in relationships, physical danger, or even remembered danger, it activates protection. And you're going to feel it like tension, control, overthinking, freezing, numbing, people-pleasing, and self-sabotage. That's not weakness. That's not because anything is wrong with you. That's the body's intelligence. Your subconscious mind stores everything that once helped you to survive. the beliefs, emotional reactions, triggers, habits, and protective patterns. It doesn't care if something makes you happy. It only cares if it once kept you safe. So when you try to change with willpower alone, the subconscious mind says, wait, this feels unfamiliar. That might be dangerous, unsafe for you. And it pulls you back to the familiar. That's why forcing change does not really work. Healing happens when the nervous system feels safe enough to release control. And when safety is felt in the body, the subconscious mind finally relaxes its grips. This is what that really means. When the body feels safe, the mind softens. When the mind softens, the heart's open. And when the heart opens, change becomes possible. Albert Einstein once said that doing the same thing over and over again while expecting different results is insanity. So today we are doing something different. Let me say it clearly, my friend. If you have tried to change, try to move forward and still feel stuck, this is not because you are lazy, broken, too old, or doing something wrong. It is because something inside you is asking to be heard, seen, and matter, not forced or pushed. It's asking you to be seen, not judged. It's asking to feel safe enough to finally let go. Stuckness dissolves when you stop trying to escape yourself, your feelings, your emotions, and start meeting yourself with honesty and compassion just the way you are. So this meditation is for anyone who feels stuck, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, and is ready to release what no longer serves them, without shame, without judgment, and without fear. This is the heart of Baggage Begun Healing Hearts and Minds process, learning how to gently release the mental and emotional baggage you've been carrying energetically so you can return to who you truly are. Before we begin, I want to thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for choosing healing over avoidance. Thank you for being brave enough to go through this process. Now, if it feels right, close your eyes and allow yourself to arrive. Before we begin, let's ground this in something real. When we slow our breath, soften our body, and bring our attention inward, the nervous system begins to shift out of survival mode. The brain moves from fear and resistance into clarity, creativity, and openness. This is not imagination, this is biology, this is how change becomes possible. And now, at the beginning of a new season, a new year, a new chapter, this matters more than ever. I invite you to close your eyes and take a slow breath in and out. Notice what happens in your body when you stop resisting yourself and allow new possibility to enter. Tell your mind, your body, and your soul that where you are right now, if you feel overwhelmed or stuck, is not a failure or something you have to live with forever. It's a message, a lesson, and when you understand it, it becomes an invitation to turn the page and begin a new chapter. So instead of fighting it, fixing it, or analyzing it, let's meet it with compassion, with acceptance that where we are, this is just what it is, just for now. And you can say to yourself, I see you, I hear you. Thank you for trying to protect me. And now I'm ready for something more than what I needed in the past. I am safe. I am okay. Take a slow breath in and breathe out again. Notice what happens in your body when you stop resisting yourself and allow a new possibility to enter. When you allow the truth that everything is okay with you and that there are possibilities beyond what you can currently imagine, this is where change begins. Now, bring your attention back to your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. As you inhale, imagine a soft, warm light entering your body like a gentle glow, filling every space that once felt tight or heavy. And as you exhale, imagine that light washing through you, releasing resistance, fear, and old stories that no longer belong to you. See this light clearing the energy of limitation, the doubts, the habits, the excuses that once kept you small. They don't need to fight their way out. With each breath, they dissolve gently and effortlessly. Notice how this creates space inside you, space to receive, to expand, to welcome what truly aligns with your soul purpose. You don't need to push anything away. Just allow the walls of your heart to soften and open as you breathe in and out. Let go of the need to control outcomes. Let go of the need to understand everything. The answers often come when we stop forcing and start trusting. You're allowed to move forward without certainty. You're allowed to grow beyond what you have known. You're allowed to receive more than you ever imagined. This is not about becoming someone else. It's about allowing what already exists within you to rise and shine. Continue breathing and relaxing. Now place one hand on your heart. Feel the warmth beneath your palm. Feel your heartbeat steady, alive, wise. Notice the quiet intelligence of your body, the part of you that already knows how to heal. And if it feels right, you may silently or out loud join me in this prayer. Divine guidance, source of life, love and truth, in this moment I open my heart. I ask to feel your love moving through me. Guide my heart. Help me release the resistance to living beyond my old limitations. Help me soften the patterns, stories, and attachments that no longer serve me. Guide me to love as you love, without fear, without conditions, without contracts. Help me accept myself exactly as I am, without shame, judgment, or punishment. Help me release the emotional and mental baggage I no longer need to carry into tomorrow. Cleanse my heart, clear my mind, so I may receive the life that is meant for me according to your will. Help me love others, especially those closest to me, because when I judge them, I abandon myself. Use my voice, use my hands, use my heart. Use my present moment. Let love move through me so I may become a vessel for your goodness. Remind me that I am not separated from you. I am an expression of your love. Thank you for your light within me. Thank you for the courage to let go. Thank you for the freedom to love and begin again. Now imagine this. You are standing at the edge of a doorway. Behind you is the old way, old reactions, old fears, old limitations, old stories. You can see them clearly now without judgment. Ahead of you is a wide open path filled with endless possibilities. You don't need to know every step. You only need to choose the willingness to move forward easily and effortlessly. Gently say to yourself, I release who I needed to be to survive. I allow myself to receive more. I allow myself to become who I was already meant to be. Take a slow breath in and exhale out. Feel that shift, subtle, quiet, real. Take one more slow breath. Feel your body again. Feel your presence. Notice how everything that is no longer serving you begins to dissolve, to soften when love enters into your awareness. From this place, you move differently. You speak differently. You choose differently. Not from the old you, but from this new place of alignment of your purpose. As we begin to return, take a moment to notice what feels different, even if it's subtle. Thank yourself for being here. As we begin to return, take a moment to notice what feels different, even if it's subtle, really small. If it's a softness in your chest, a quiet clarity, an answer, a sense of space where tension was before. This is how transformation truly works. Not through force, not through pressure, but through awareness and compassion. You did not become someone new today. You remembered who you are beneath the noise. And that is the essence of this work. When we release the emotional and mental baggage we have been carrying, we don't lose ourselves. We come home to our heart and to ourselves. There is no rush. Healing, changing, shifting moves at the speed of trust, congruency. Each time you return to yourself with honesty and kindness, something loosens, opens, heals. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you today, for trusting this space, for giving yourself permission to feel. If this meditation supports you, I invite you to stay connected. Follow this space so we can continue this journey together. Share this with someone who may need a moment of grounding today. And if you feel called, leave a comment. Your voice matters. Until we meet again, be gentle with yourself. And remember, you are God's gift, here to share your love and your light with the world. This is Tami Mahmali. I will see you next week. If you're curious and want to dive deeper, you are in the right space. I ask you to look within for all the things that you want to do, be, and have. Join me at the Baggage Begun Healing Hearts and Minds podcast with new episodes every Wednesday as we discover the path towards healing and transformation.